we should get to bottom of the Billboard. Because this week, it's we've changed the game up a little bit on this segment.
Yep, we sure have. We used to show songs that each one of us really liked a lot, but now what are we doing?
Well, okay, so here we should preface this, okay? Is that last week or a few weeks ago when we were doing this, our other producer, Jason, so this is his fault, guys.
It's not his fault. It's a good idea.
It's a great idea. I love this idea.
Until you actually,
No.
get there.
So here's let's say the idea though. Okay,
and then you have to review the. All right, whatever. Let's go.
So we were talking. What Jason recommended is that since the segment's called "Bottom of the Billboard," we actually review a song that's at the bottom of the Billboard. And so the song that we're going to review this week, and we're going to see how it goes. If you guys are listening to this and you have any opinion, please let us know, because we will for sure do whatever you want us to do. Just tell us. We're here for you. Anyways, we're doing the...
that was so believable, right? I just,
I'm a musician, not an actor, guys,
No, not at all.
What we're doing on this week's segment is we're reviewing the song. It's at literally the bottom of the Billboard. It's number 100 on the top Billboard charts. So
La-ti-do.
I hate that you still do that.
Nobody gets it.
It's so
speaking of callbacks.
Yeah, exactly. So the song is called, what's it called? Good Love.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! No, it's City Girls.
No, that's the artist is Usher and City Girls.
Oh shit! Okay, I don't know that.
Yeah, I think it's.
What's it called? There?
I think it's called Good Love featuring Usher.
Yeah.
By City Girls.
Yep. Okay, I nailed it. I was right.
Did you?
Okay, so.
I'll save the day again, just like last time.
Yeah, you did do that last time too, right? Yeah. I got the Humphrey song wrong. I'll start this segment off this week. Right. I gotta say, I am not a fan of this song.
It got to the bottom 100. I hate to correct you, but yeah, it's in the 100. Yeah. So to me, what don't you like about this song?
It's first off, the lyrics.
And then
are
what do you love about
cheesy.
it?
Cheesy. I mean, the production.
Can't even hold it together.
No, not at all.
The production is, just very basic. Nothing crazy about it. And then, what I will say that I like about it, I'll say something I like about it.
Sounds good in your car stereo.
The performances were fine.
They were fine.
The performances work.
Performances.
Usher does what Usher does, and he hit the right notes. He sang everything correctly. The rapping was in time, and it all made sense.
It's in time?
Yeah.
A song was in time? That's your compliment?
Bro, have you listened to half the SoundCloud rappers out there? They can't keep it. As soon as you go into like a triplet feel, they lose where the one is at.
Nobody has ever said this song is really in time.
Here's
number one fucking compliment on this song.
Here's what I'll say.
You gotta listen to this song. It's really in time, man.
To wrap up my review of it.
Oh, I thought we were just going back and forth. I thought we were rapping together.
I thought you said riffing.
Yeah. Riffing. Riffing and rapping.
That's right. Riff rap.
That's a good podcast.
So to wrap up my review on it, I will say that I can totally at number 3 is a Harry Styles tune. Okay.
on the Billboard.
On the Billboard.
Yeah.
So I can see why they're at the bottom 100, and Harry Styles is at where he's at, because you listen to the production value and the music and the performances and their substance there.
It was in time. The Harry Styles song was in time.
It was also in time. Yes, it was.
Which one is number 3 right now?
Yeah. As it was, I think is what it's called.
It's still up there. Good for him.
Number 3.
I'll say that's
let's
still
good for Harry.
Number 3.
What was number 1?
Harry.
Number 1 was not something that I'm familiar with. I don't think. Sam Smith and Kim Petras, which is Unholy. I haven't heard the song, or maybe I have. I just don't know it.
Heard of Sam Smith.
Yeah, but I will say Sam Smith is an amazing singer and super talented. And then Harry Styles, As It Was, is number 3. Steve Lacy, Bad Habit, number 2. California Breeze by Lil Baby, number 4. You look at what's at the top, and you see like why it's at the top. And then you look at what's at number 100, and you see why they're at 100. So for legal reasons, as far as we know, we can't play the song. Don't stop, get it, ooh, ooh, hit it. So if you want to hear what we're talking about, go check it out. But to me, it stands out why it's at 100.
I feel like it's just stuck in the past a little bit. It sounds like 2007 Usher, 100%. I did learn where Usher was from today because he says it in the song.
What do you say?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I had no idea.
ATL.
Yeah.
So is that your review of the song?
No, I've got a lot of other funny things to say about it. The whole song just sounds like a resume or interview question on how Usher can please you.
Yeah.
That's how the chorus
What an
is.
astute observation. That's awesome.
He can do it on top.
Yeah.
You can do it on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And he can do it 80 other ways.
80 other ways, which is impressive.
And not only does he have variety, he can do it till the morning.
He can do it till the morning.
Yes.
Just in case
Or-
anyone was interested. Or in the afternoon.
No, or late night.
Or late night.
I believe
I think
it
you're
was
right.
what
Yeah.
it was.
Which at his age is impressive. I will
Yeah.
say.
How
that's
old
very
is
big.
Usher? Google it, boys.
He's got to be in his late 40s by now.
40s? I'm
40s.
saying 51.
Late 40s.
47.
What are you doing here?
You can't just keep on going late 40s.
Late 40s, I think, is a number.
Anybody over 50s in their late 40s?
Well, no, I'm just. If 49, 51, it's almost the same thing.
No, it's not.
44. Okay,
Oh.
mid 40s.
Well,
All right, well, still impressive at 44. I mean, I'm 33 and not doing that, so
no.
You don't have 80 ways?
I don't have. I'm trying to figure out number one first, and then for sure not going from the nighttime into the early morning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
well.
saying? I'm wrapping it up.
A deep dive into the song though, I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to come. Is it supposed to be like a club banger? If it is, that's
Of course.
But it doesn't have like the
Because there's no
the
production
hit,
value there.
it doesn't have that hit you in the face like doo 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 doo.
Right.
It doesn't have any of that stuff at all. It's just like
There's no production value.
and
there, that's what I'm
Usher the
saying.
whole time just says Christina Aguilera. Whole it's not very good. Usher I think he's on his way out.
No, he's an icon. Anyways, what do you guys think about the song?
Damn it, man.
It was an interesting tune.
Yeah.
Showing my coochie print. Crop top, no bra, bitch.
I think
This is gonna be a good clip.
yeah, it was real interesting tune. I thought
I think it was interesting or like interesting.
interesting.
Okay.
I wanted more from an icon like Usher. Like
Yeah.
that's just the thing that I don't understand. So I understand that maybe these two women are trying to come up, right? Or maybe they're already very relevant, and I just don't. It's not my main genre, so no insult to them, right? But what I don't understand is somebody who is royalty of a genre, quite frankly, right? I mean, say what you will, but that 44-year-old man has cemented his place in that genre
Totally.
in a real powerful way.
Yeah, 100%.
And what brings somebody like that, and I guess it's dollars, right? To say, yeah, these folks are folks that I want to bring up, right? Because maybe it's a pay to play kind of scenario, but it just seems like that guy could be doing whatever he wants, right, with whoever. Like I want to see like Robert Glasper do something with Usher, or maybe he has and I have no idea, right? But like his ability to sing and what he can do. See, see, there you go. So what song is it? That's what I'm saying. Like,
how long ago was this?
These are the kind of relationships that I want to be more aware of, right? Because
It was 7 years ago.
Oh, 7 years ago. So they have done something. And
so they have done. So now I'm going to go back and scour because that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. So again, so
Because he's
case in point.
R&B all day, right?
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And then he met Lil Jon and then made some bangers. And then
But these girls
he was making bangers before that. He was making bangers in the 90s.
Let it burn.
God,
Come on.
yeah, dude,
Let it burn
Yeah.
was way back
Yeah.
in the 90s. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. Like,
Killing
See,
it.
So now I'm encouraged that my link up is correct. Look, I'm saying, I'd love to see that, that melding. And look, it's out there. I just need to find it or be more aware of it. But I don't know why. Why would I don't know. I guess I'm not going to say there's not art there, right? That's not fair.
totally
That's not
is.
fair. Yeah, but
they made it to the top 100, which is saying something. That's
Yeah.
not nothing. You know.
yeah,
what
but
I
I
mean?
just would love to see more. I would love to see more. I'd love to see more out of the other artist.
Yeah.
City
So
Girls?
so what brings them to work together, right? What made Usher go, yo, listen, I want to do this thing with City Girls? Was it pure, like, that's the art that he wanted to do at that moment, or was there some other thing
There's
at
definitely a
play?
financial motive.
Sure,
It may have
I
also
don't
been.
like that. You don't know that.
It may
you
have
don't
also,
know that.
It may have also been.
Are they from Atlanta? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
maybe,
maybe, but it could have also been, as they stated in the song, their coochie imprint.
Showing my coochie print.
I'm just saying, we're
That
talking.
made him arrive?
Yeah,
What's a
exactly.
Gucci imprint?
Yep. Yeah, Billy's from Kentucky, guys. You have to
Like
excuse
a
him.
like a purse?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's like a
coochie
purse.
imprint.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like a vagina, like a camel toe, moose knuckle, if you will.
Well, but yeah, so that's what I kind of was left wondering when I
Yeah.
heard it. I was thinking, why? I wanted to know more about that story.
There's probably probably a lot of different motives there. I'm sure. What do you think of the song, Aaron?
I was speechless, really. I was like,
What did you tell me before we started this? You gave it half a spin and you turned it off.
I mean, if it's a 4-minute song, it might have got the 2 minutes.
yeah.
it might have.
And I'm just like, it's a 6-minute drive over there. It can't be a 6-minute song.
No, it's like a 3:30, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
somewhere right
It's
around
like a
there.
3:30,
It
3:15.
was 3:57 when I looked at
Was
it.
it?
Because
Okay.
I was gonna
That's
make the
longer than I
comment. It's
thought.
a really great length.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh.
size.
It's
yeah.
a good size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little bit like I just stepped into 2007.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
And I'm kind of where Billy's at, but it's just like, did Little John retire or something?
No,
Like-
he's still pretty active.
Is he?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just over here like, come on, man. Usher, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's really where I was at. Like, what is going on here? I immediately thought, like, these girls paid him a lot, or they know him, or their producer produced him at one point in time without any details whatsoever. And that's how I felt. I mean, as far as I know, though, in 15 years, we're going to be drinking and the music's going to come on and we're going to be like, Jesus Christ, there's good love again.
No, I think
Smacking us in the face.
that
But, I
song
mean,
at its best reached number 70, I believe, on the charts.
Oh, you saw the history of it?
It
I'm
tells
So it's
you-
on its way out.
I'm thinking like, yeah, like you
Yeah.
still hear yeah.
But I think Yeah was like
Number one for a couple
like a chart.
weeks.
To,
You ever
it was,
been
it
at
was
White
a
Girl's
chart
Wedding? Of course
topper.
you heard that, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think this song is like a chart topper like that. I don't think it's you'll see any historical
Right.
relevance to that one. Maybe, maybe not. However,
He made a B movie.
yeah, exactly. And well, say going back to the why, there's got to be one, a motive to be collaborating with up and coming relevant artists. 2, there's got to be a financial motive. 3, there's got to be people that exist in the pop world like are so removed from what happens in any other world. It's no more obvious than when you watch people like Pharrell, like the interviews with him, where it's, so what are you listening to these days? And there's no answer to that question. It's literally just like, oh, well, I'm always just like producing and, whatever. Like they're not like listening to like other things like that. They're so engulfed in that world that it's like, okay, well, this is the thing and this is doing the thing well enough that I could see myself doing this thing too.
There's probably a balance. I think it depends. Like you look at some people that are really brilliant. Like I would put Usher in there. Probably would put Pharrell in there as well.
Yeah, totally.
You know, I mean, they got to get inspiration from somewhere, right? I mean, they're listening to something, and probably part of it is that not only are they listening, they're also helping create it, right? Because a lot of those dudes are producing so many artists, right? I mean, they got to get their motivation somewhere. Maybe he's just thinking this is fun, right? There's probably some money. Maybe it's a combination of all those things.
I think that's
It's
what
just,
it is.
Just having some fun and doing it to do it, or maybe he knows those people wants to help him come up, right? Who knows? But it
Honestly.
feels haphazard. Like to Billy's point, if you were just going in to do a club banger and you wanted it to be explicit and fun and dirty and just kind of put it out there, like to me, I totally appreciate that. I think there's a huge market for that, and I think it's fun to listen to. I don't know, in a certain vibe or whatever. If that's what you're into, that's great, and I totally get it. But then make the song bang harder. Like
Yeah.
it felt so in between.
But it wasn't his
felt
song,
so in
right?
between.
He was a feature. So it's just like, just from that
Yeah,
perspective.
why aren't we blaming the city girls right now? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just, no, all
Your
I'm
song's
saying.
trash.
No. It's definitely not
They're
trash.
crying into all of their checks right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
they're
like,
crying into all their checks.
it made it to number 70 in the top Billboard. Like that's not trash. That's like it worked, right? The thing is that it's a feature. He's a feature. So like from that perspective, if
But he
if
really
I'm-
owned that feature. I mean, he opens the song, he runs the middle through it, he runs the end. It's a heavy feature. It
Totally.
wasn't just like I come in to do a verse. I mean, it's a heavy feature.
there's multiple layers to the thing. Like he sees something there, right? He sees that there's something viable there. Just because it didn't reach number 1, maybe he thought it could, and people are wrong about that all the time. I don't care
Yeah.
what level you're at. Sometimes you just miss the mark, and maybe that was one of those moments.
Sounds like
number 2,
like a producer's slow day at the studio.
whatever. Number 2, number 2, he probably heard the production and was like, okay, again, I can see this. This is viable, Number 3, there's definitely a financial motive there. There always is. I don't care who you are. Usher's not hopping on your track for free. He's just not. And he's got a minimum that he's going to make on
Got
that
some
too.
royalties in this.
Maybe, or
Something,
maybe
yeah.
it's a flat rate. I don't know what the.
I hope it was a flat rate because I don't know what the royalty deal on that.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, I don't know
He
what.
owes them money.
Yeah, right. I don't know what kind of scenarios they work out with that, but he definitely has a minimum that he's trying to hit.
You know what's so funny is I realize as we're talking about this, like, what did we think of the song? All became of like, what did we think about Usher's choice on the song?
Right.
Which is such an interesting thing to say about like established artists versus, and I'm assuming City Girls are more emerging.
Yeah,
maybe
I
they're
think so.
maybe they're huge, but I mean,
Let's see.
What,
Can we
They're
look that
not
up?
like
See
Hall of
what-
Famers.
what
though.
their first
Right.
If
release
this
was.
was
Like-
a sport.
that's so interesting, you know, to see how the conversation gravitates. Because you're right, like you're saying in jest, but as we're talking about it, you're saying I was really thinking, oh my gosh, my wheels were spinning in the same direction. Is like, you know, what about them as a come up? Like, I don't know them as what their persona is and what
Right.
they're, you know, marketed to be.
I think we got a pretty good idea based on that song, though, right?
City Girls was a okay.
2021. Okay.
20 yeah, so they're just coming out. So this is a huge.
Oh,
2008?
Oh,
Sorry, I looked at
okay, 2008.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, okay. So I just don't know enough about them as artists to know.
Are
but
they 44 too?
I just thought it was interesting.
Probably not. They're probably closer to our age, actually.
thought it was
Yeah.
interesting just how it kind of gravitated. The responsibility of the track, you know, ended up there.
Well,
Like-
because he's the feature, right? And like,
Sure.
and that's what they're betting. That's what they're paying for
Yes.
his investment.
Yes.
The responsibility does fall on him. At least it's split pretty heavily in his favor
It
because
doesn't sound
they
like
paid
he's
him.
a feature though,
Now, let's
because
get-
he like sings the whole thing.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. It's so heavy. Let's actually rip this all the way apart. Who produced this?
Yeah.
And
Who
what
produced
other
this
stuff are they
song?
producing? Like, I would love to know
That's
who
true.
handled this.
Yeah.
Because like my biggest criticism was it felt like it was in between. It had the identity of like a 2007 like club banger, but the music I felt like didn't deliver on that. Even though the lyrics were, it felt very caught in between.
It didn't seem out of
who produced
character
it.
to me for Usher. Or
Not out
like-
of character. I just felt like it lacked the delivery mechanism to make that
The punch.
lyric piece fit.
Yeah, totally. And also to your point, 2008 is when they released their first single, so it is of that time, like 100%.
So maybe they were
Sure.
just like Usher, like, oh, we loved you so much, like, we beg you to come on, and no money was crossed hands.
There's
at
not
all.
a chance in
Not
the
at all.
world. There's
No,
not a chance. In
no
the world
money
that
at all,
happened.
and he was just
No.
doing like whatever, City Girls.
You my girls.
I
You're
got
my
you.
girl.
I
You're my
got you.
girl.
You're my
Yeah.
girl, City
Come on,
Girls. I'll do
girls.
whatever I can for you.
Here's what I'll say for certain.
Yeah.
Here's the only thing that I will say for certain on this is that there's not a chance that there was no money exchanged for like to get Usher on that
What
track.
are you trying to say?
They could have exchanged some other stuff.
Now we're gonna
going
find
on.
out that City Girls is actually like one of the two City Girls is actually like his little cousin, and he totally came and did a pro
Yeah,
bono.
that would be fucking wild.
They're all
But
from the
also-
city.
But also, it's like you released your first single like 15
And he
years
hasn't
ago.
helped you till then.
Yeah, so
It's of
like-
his least favorite sibling.
Yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
I'll help you.
Yeah,
He's like
exactly.
in however many years, and now he has to come do it.
None of this goes without acknowledging the irony that we're sitting here picking apart somebody's song that hit at least number 70 on the charts.
Have you heard my mixes, bro? Like, come on.
like, they actually sound really good, bro.
Took me 3 fucking
2
years.
years. But like, I just want to acknowledge the fact that nobody here is like making a ton of money off of music, and we're not.
Speak for yourself.
And nobody here is experiencing a level
I am
of
Mr.
success,
Hickey.
even a fraction of that. Okay.
Yep.
However, we are artists that have worked in the studio setting, that produce things to whatever value that speaks. We have an opinion on the thing. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's a
So-
great part about art. You're right. You can have that opinion.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, no, it wasn't my favorite tune, I guess.
Yeah. All of that to say, yeah, for sure that I don't
Thumbs down.
love that. Thumbs
Not going
down.
into the playlist.
I don't think
It's
it
The
was
not
on
drum
the
beat
playlist.
was so lazy too. There wasn't anything different. If you listen to it again, like the only thing that it does is just stop playing and then start again. too.
Yeah.
Like I said from the get go, it was a slow day at the studio.
Yeah.
is what it sounded like.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I agree with you. So we're all saying thumbs down on this one.
Thumbs down.
It's gonna
not
be
going on the
thumbs
playlist.
down for all of them. This is the worst
I don't think
idea.
so. I don't think so.
Yeah, thumbs down.
I believe that there are songs that
There's
have made the top
bangers.
40, that have made the top 100, that we can all agree are going to be great songs. This is the first run at it. I don't think this is a
Maybe
good
you
one.
double this segment, man, and maybe you do number 40 and number 100. You do the 2 cuts, right? Because
I was gonna say slide it up to
because the number 40,
Maybe number 40.
Here's how
because
we
the
do
number
it.
40 is cool. I mean, the top 40, it was top 40.
That's true.
And Billboard took it to 100 probably for a lot of reasons, but
Call it the skid.
We could.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that
Good
is pretty
segment
great,
called-
man.
So here, that's actually a good podcast name. Also,
Yep.
the skid.
I was
You
thinking.
said with
I
the
was
worst
thinking.
takes ever.
We'll do bottom of the Billboard and then name 100 songs that are better than this song. Because that's what I'm thinking right now.
I don't have the energy to do that every week.